I know that we are in an unprecedented time of crisis. Many people are hurting and they are at a loss of what to do. Frustration and tensions are rising throughout our archipelago. And as both a concerned citizen and a community leader, I wanted to take this opportunity to share my thoughts on a potential way forward as a nation. To the government, I would like to make the following recommendations. At this juncture, I believe we as a nation need to have a published plan with a timeline for reopening. What do I mean? This plan should identify key indicators, milestones, and markers which lead toward the ending of the lockdown and initiating another phased reopening. For example, we need to know if we reach a target of X amount of cases per day, then that means that we can return to curbside business. If we meet another goal, restaurants can open, etc. We need to know the projected path forward while understanding that it is possibly subject to change. However, a measurable, methodical plan will at least offer the public some understanding of the general direction in which we are headed, and we can assess whether or not we are meeting those targets. We understand that these are challenging times, but without an end goal in view, constant uncertainty can cause many to unravel and result in widespread anxiety and possibly even hopelessness. It is also important for us to indicate what changes will be made that would be different from the previous reopening strategy, especially as it relates to tourism. What will be required in the future to mitigate against the potential surge we experienced when we first reopened? Will incoming tourists be restricted to staying at resort properties, for example, for the duration of their stay? Will Bahamians who travel abroad be subject to an automatic quarantine when they return? I believe that if the strategy is clearly spelled out, it will give an increased level of confidence and comfort to Bahamians that what the process is and ultimately what the path is going forward. To the general public, I say this. While we may have differing opinions as a nation, we have to pray for and support our current authorities because they are elected and they have a specific term in office that is not coming to an end in the near future. We know that they are under tremendous pressure and are earnestly looking for the right formula in the same way that we are. I believe if we have viable recommendations, these should be submitted or published for all to review and make assessments from. I believe the circulation of possible solutions will achieve more than anything else at this point to help us get in the right direction. It is our right to criticize our leaders when we feel the right actions are not being taken. But if we criticize, we should also present alternative options for consideration. We live in a parliamentary democracy, and our system of government gives authority for elected officials to implement the policies that they deem best. Whether they are right or wrong is for all of us to examine and judge, but we cannot usurp their authority, and therefore we have to hold them to account through the democratic process to whatever legal and lawful means are available to us at the time. At the end of the day, I am sure that we all want the same thing, for the Bahamas to return to normal social and economic activity. And the only way for us to accomplish this is for us to work together and to support one another. Thank you.